We're back with the first trade of the month, and I'm still losing. So I gotta do more back testing. I gotta do something to fix this because this is 3 losses in a row now. I haven't had that in a long time, I think. I mean, let's check. Yeah, so terrible week. I can't trade tomorrow. It's a bank holiday. 1, 2, 3. And oh, I've had that before. Yeah. Well, listen. I've had some rough weeks and I've bounced back from it. Now we're getting closer and closer to the drawdown limit. Like as you can see right here, I can't go lower than this number over here, and I'm at over here, right? So next week I'm gonna have to do something, and I think during this weekend I'm gonna back this. Hopefully, if it goes well, I'll post a video on it. I can't believe I'm posting another red day to YouTube. Like, it's not gonna look good. But anyway, I'm gonna keep it short today because I don't feel like making a big video on this. Maybe I don't know. Let's go on the high time frames. Go step by step like we always do. It's getting hard on me, guys. All right. Let's see. So ES has this draw liquidity over here. Basically, when you look at the market and you see this little uptrend over here, you think, well, where could it possibly stop? Where are we going? This is the most likely draw liquidity where we could get a reaction. And Nasdaq had gone down into this 4-hour gap again, reacting very nicely. And we have some low resistance draw liquidity over here. A nice draw liquidity and the same draws liquidity as ES all the way up here. My mind is already aiming a little bit more bullish. And so I'm waiting to see, because I don't like this draw liquidity over here. I'm thinking, well, if we really are bullish, then we're not gonna react off of it. So I'm waiting to see if we do react off of it, if Nasdaq shows any other sign of going back down, anything that could, go against my original little bias, although, I'm quick to react to the other way, right? So as we start at 9:30 over here, we already start ripping on yes. However, Nasdaq is being a bit more of a cunt. So Nasdaq is being like this. Like, what is Nasdaq doing? I'm not really sure. We actually eventually start going into a 1-minute gap. Very weirdly react off of it, come back up. And yeah, now I'm not sure what we're doing on Nasdaq or ES. Really, my point is I'm looking at Nasdaq and I'm looking at ES and I'm like, okay, today might be one of the few days where I want to take a trade on ES. Price action is just much prettier, right? So good retrace, not really into a gap, but it's a nice retrace where we react cleanly off of it, get another one into this 1-minute gap over here, right? And I was thinking about going for it around this time. Probably should have. The only reason why I didn't is because the draw liquidity is pretty far away, and with overall market experience, and this is probably where I got it wrong today. When we're pretty far from a draw liquidity, that high time frame draw liquidity, I mean, like this one over here, it's very, very rarely a straight line towards it, right? So we're gonna need some higher time frame retrace. So a 1-minute gap retrace usually is not enough for you to enter and then wait on your trade. So what I mean by that is, so I saw this little move down into this 1-minute gap. We were almost towards it, but with price action today, and it's still pretty far. Nasdaq is also not the best, with very few draws of liquidity as well. It's not ideal, I guess, and I'm convinced that after all of this nonsense, we will finish at this draw liquidity over here, at least on ES. What would have been more ideal, and a market just didn't give me that, was a retrace into this 5-minute gap formed over here. I'll show you on the 5-minute. It looks like this over here. Had market gone down over here, shown real good signs of reacting off of it, then maybe I could have gone for this draw liquidity. Actually, we might be seeing that right now. We might seeing a movement down towards it before coming back up here. It's hard to explain what I mean, but hopefully you guys understand, because it's so rare that, you know, because now we're on a higher time frame than the 1 minute, and just imagine now on the 15-minute, it's just 4 immensely green candles that reach the draw liquidity immediately, and all we had in those candles are 1 minute retrace towards it, but really small retrace, so like 1 minute gaps. It's pretty unlikely. So what would have been better was a retrace into the 5-minute, and then look at an entry on the 1 minute once we're reacting high time frame wise towards the draw liquidity, if that makes sense. So there's a lot of things to pay attention towards when you're a trader. When it comes to my strategy, when it comes to reacting off of what's market giving me, and the fact that I always trade on the 1 minute mostly, means that, you know, respecting a 1 minute gap and then going towards the draw liquidity is a fine idea. The only problem is that you have to be really close to it, and now we're not that close to it. Okay, so that's pretty much the theory I had behind this loss. It's another one, and I can't believe I'm still losing. I gotta get back to the drawing board, and it looks like maybe we're doing exactly what I just said. Might be going down in the 5-minute. Hopefully we respect it and go to the draw liquidity, because it doesn't make sense that market wants to stop here. There's nothing over here. From what I remember, there's nothing. Yeah, it's just nothingness over here, right? So market will eventually go to the draw liquidity. And yeah, that's pretty much what I had. Oh, and there's also a 15-minute gap over here, which is also possible. So that's pretty much what I had for today. I really hope next time I post a video, it could be green, it could be a nice amount. It's starting to go down slowly but surely, and I'm so tired of being on this eval. Anyway, I gotta also work on being a bit more enthusiastic on these videos. I tend to do better when I'm winning. So I'll see you guys next week, and maybe I'll see you this weekend with a backtesting video. Alright, so it'll be soon, that's what I mean. So see you guys next time. Alright, bye.